We got another game here on the FAF ladder between two newer players. At least Tiptushi is brand new, it seems, at least for the FAF ladder. He's going to be his Aeon. He's starting with a factory. He's going to be taking on Pontius, who's UEF, and he's around 50 on the ladder. So we'll see what happens. This is Blasted Rock, great small map. We got some civs in the middle, a few PDs, and anti-air protecting. We see Pontus moving his ACU out much faster than Tiptushi, and both players have flares and hunters or mech marines coming out. And you can actually see mech marine from Pontus sneaking into a back base here. And a very analogous thing here from Tiptushi. It's nice to see him using radar. Looks like an NG from Pontus is going to run into some trouble. And on the other side, a very similar situation. Actually, very symmetric here. And Tiptushi draws for his blood. He gets the first NG trying to get a Hydra built. And now you see this radar actually runs away from a few tanks, runs into a very early PD from Pontus, so he really wants to claim this side of the map. CC Mech Marine also here has taken out an NG from Pontus, and we'll see a flare from Tiptushi. And he's trying to run away but will not be able to do it. So very effective early flares from both players. We see a PD being built, actually already built from Tiptushi across from another T1 PD, so it's interesting to see a T1 PD standoff here. Very similar gameplay from both players. We see the ACUs moving out to the side claiming the bases, and Tiptushi getting an upgrade, as well as Pontus. Really both players only making tanks here, no arty to counter these PDs. Looks like Pontus has got the gun upgrade on his ACU. He can now outrange this PD. Actually two PDs here, and this is very bad news for flares, which can't outrange the ACU anymore and get basically killed with 2 shots. Now you can see the overcharge from Pontus killed both of these PDs. So trouble for Tiptushi. You can see out in the distance Tiptushi with 2 guns moving in on Pontus' base. And here Pontus has reclaimed both PDs and actually making his mass extractors. Moves in to take out the Hydra. On the far side we see Tiptushi taking on a whole bunch of tanks. This gun is very good. It's going to get a lot of kills. It's already sitting at 12. Some flares coming in to help. And Pontus here as well. You can see those overcharges versus Auroras are very deadly. Now sitting at 38 kills. And flares versus ACU, a very bad matchup. This is not good to build all your PGNs so close together. Great place to put a bomb right now. Actually Pontus getting pretty close, but with 56 kills he's got a lot of veterancy. We see Tiptushi has been very good at attacking Pontus as well, taking out quite a few units. We just saw some T2. It looks like Pontus has got T2. Now 72 kills for the ACU. 48 for Tiptushi. Nice overcharge against power generators. So both players should be looking at taking out power from the other player. So 86 kills, a 4-star ACU. This will be a bad situation for Tiptushi if all of his power gets taken out by the ACU. A few PDs protecting. Of course, this ACU can outrange these PDs. It's really a matter of time. If we look from above, we see Tiptushi has quite a few factories, but his NGs are not really doing much. He should be making more factories and power generators. As soon as he loses power, he's in a lot of trouble. You can actually see two T2 factories from Pontus. You can see it seems like a little bit of a waste. And 60 kills for Tiptushi. And now for whatever reason Pontus decides not to take on Tiptushi's main base. This might be a mistake, leaving Tiptushi with all of his power and superior mass income. We see T2 moving in from Pontus. These will do a lot of damage versus Auroras. Can outrange them. Tiptushi decides to make some factories, some air factories actually, and Well, he cancels that and decides to reclaim. That's kind of funny. Tiptushi might be in a little bit of trouble here. It looks like Pontius has realized that Tiptushi has his only ACU sitting with no help. Was about to move in on him, and then Tiptushi moves in units against the 120 kill ACU here. And now T2 force moving in. Actually, we see T2 from Tiptushi as well. He's got some obsidians, very good tanks, as well as I believe I saw we see a T2 engineer. T2 PD would be very useful right now for Tiptushi. And now we see Pontius just continues to roll through with his ACU, really full health, just killing units. Now Tiptushi moves in as well. It would have been nice if Tiptushi left a single ground factory here, just spammed a few NGs, could build a few PDs at this point. Now we see the obsidians moving in, a little slow, but very much cause a lot of damage. Tiptushi here should be shooting against units, shoots against ACU. See obsidians versus ACU. Pontius really needs his overcharge. He will be in trouble. There's the overcharge, 156 kills. And really a great victory from Tiptushi.